Former DLS head coach and current assistant Bob Ladouceur has garnered state and national titles unlike any high school coach in the nation. Ladouceur has been written about in endless publications. I mean, Jim Caviezel played him in a movie, the same actor who's played Jesus Christ before. But now Lad has a book of his own, Chasing Perfection, co-written with Neil Hayes, which outlines exactly why and how De La Salle runs the program. It's a coaching book from one of the best coaches out there.
We didn't hold anything back. I mean, it's basically everything we know about what we do and why we do it. I feel a lot of questions like, what's the secret to your success? You know, it's a tough question to answer. I mean, it's not like one thing. And we outlined it in the book and we told about it in the book.
I want the center and the guard overtaking the three. So you end up eventually with the three.
And the book isn't just football mechanics. It's about the philosophy of football and life. You don't become successful by getting a pat on the butt and being told everything's going to be okay.
It's what I perceive as, letting those kids know what is true and what you see is true. Truth is hard to hear. I mean, we all have to hear it sometime, and sometimes when we hear it, we don't like it, but usually it's true.
If I was you, I would just not slow down. You're not the fastest guy we have. Just go.
But that honesty also breeds extraordinary relationships, like the one between Coach Ladd and head coach Justin Allenbaugh. In 2013, after 399 career wins, Ladouceur handpicked Allenbaugh to take over the program.
He was one of the smartest students I've ever been around, and he was one of the smartest coaches I've ever been around. So, Terry and I, it was kind of like a short discussion.
And he didn't do it in some grand way or anything like that. Him and Terry had talked a lot, and they'd brought me along as a coach, brought me along as an educator, and it was something that gradually came over time.
I didn't want to lose him because I knew that he was going to be great here, and he has been, and he continues to be. I went after him when he was right out of college, when he was a freshman, sophomore, and I said, you should be a coach. You're natural at it.
So after Allenbaugh graduated in '98, Coach Ladd put Justin on the sideline. Looking back on the film from the 2001 Long Beach Poly game, as we've previously covered, after the huge win, the first person Ladd hugs is Justin. Just 3 years out of high school, you can already see their bond growing, not to mention that long hair on Allenbaugh.
Yeah, I had some long flowing hair then. That was back in the college days. Yeah, we saw that.
He's a lot smarter than I am. I mean, people don't know a lot of his talents. I mean, this guy he taught calculus, he taught Spanish, he teaches history, he teaches English. I mean, come on, who can do all that stuff? I mean, he's got a knack, he's a whiz kid.
He doesn't have to do all the things that he does, and he doesn't have to treat me with the respect and the love that he's treated me and the people around him. And, the fact that he has is, it's something that, will never be lost on me.
Now that Justin is the man in charge, Coach Ladd helps out where he can, but focuses on the defensive line. And that's where much of the De La Salle success comes from, the big boys in the trenches, the linemen.
This is where games are won, right here. Right here.
Each week, the linemen from both sides of the ball congregate at a family member's house. And although Jacob Lyman is injured, he's still pitching in, as his family is hosting this week at Great Grammy Florence's house, who, by the way, is pretty hilarious.
Are you ready for my shirt?
I am ready for your shirt.
I love my shirt. I wore it for the boys last year.
Well, it's important because the boys need to have a sense of team, and it gives them a chance to share a meal together after all the hard work they put in. And it's important to us because it's important to the boys.
It's a time to build relationships, and obviously, a time to talk about aliens.
I'm just saying, there has to be some life, because if we're the one planet that sustains life, there has to be other planets that can.
Or cars.
I would actually rather drive Damon's car, the Oldsmobile. I would actually rather drive the
or whatever this is.
This is plate number 2. This is the key to win.
And it's also a time for hidden talents to come out.
Cal High Sports, do you guys want to see Aussie sing? Yeah! inside. He's a 5-star for you, girl. The looks don't matter to me, girl. It's all on the inside. I don't know, man.
The ball carrier.
Friday night, game 8 on the season, and it's per usual, De La Salle's domination. Visiting Del Oro is no match for the Spartans.
Split backs behind Sweeney. He gives the handoff to Custer. Huge hole! Custer inside the 20. Custer looking for the end zone. He is in. Touchdown Spartans.
De La Salle doesn't play up to its potential on this night, but the Spartans overwhelm the Sacramento area team anyway. Tally yet another win in the march for the postseason.
You had some good hits, and that's what it's all about, right, brother? Yeah. All right, love you, bud. Bye, bye. Love you.
I think it's great. I love watching him out on the field.
Yo, Sal, you know, I'm gonna come here in a few years. Yeah, representing that De La Salle. Yeah.